Good morning, everyone. I am a UU evangelist. I can't stop talking about the good news of UU and Berrien UU Fellowship. Not only is the work that we do usually my main point of conversation, I also started a targeted postcard campaign to let people know that we're here. I designed a Buff postcard, and with Buff board approval, I send it to addresses where I see humanitarian signage. Full disclosure, I also approach cars that have principal supporting bumper stickers and pass cards out to people wearing justice seeking shirts or masks or buttons. I am a UU evangelist. I was largely unchurched as a young person. In 1997, I decided to look for a local church community and was directed to Buff. I knew right away after visiting that I had found my religious home. Everything about Buff resonated deeply with me, and I got busy helping out wherever I could. Then, in 2014, we were at risk of losing Buff. Voting membership was down to just 12 people, and attendance at our Sunday services was really, really poor. There is a Ubuntu saying, I am because we are. I feel that way about UU Buff and our Buff community. I am because we are. So I could not imagine my life without Buff. So I called some friends who'd fallen away and asked for their help to save the fellowship. In 2015, a group spent hours and hours in workshops, identifying our passions, our strengths, rewriting our mission statement, and creating our first 5-year strategic plan. Then, from 2016 until 2020, with a better understanding of who we were, where we wanted to be, and how we wanted to get there, we grew. And now, not only have we survived, we have thrived. Our worship experiences are much richer, and we've increased our social and environmental justice outreach. When I say I'm a UU evangelist, I don't mean that I try to proselytize or convince others to become UU. I just want them to know that UU exists. And I want them to know that Buff is right here, right in our community, ready to support their need for community, their desire to do justice work, and their search for spiritual meaning. UU minister Jennifer Lynn Dalton once warned, if UUs are not fully present and fully engaged in the world with their minds, their hearts, their hands, and I would add their voices, the good news of Unitarian Universalism will die. People who could have been both physically and spiritually fed by this faith will be left alone because they never knew that UU even existed. Each week after sharing our joys and concerns, we hold space in our hearts for the joys and concerns that remain unsaid, and most importantly, for those without a community within which to share. That's why I want you to be a UU evangelist with me, so that we don't leave anyone alone for never having known of our UU faith or of Buff. When it feels right, simply say, hey, I'd like to share with you something that our fellowship is doing. I think it might interest you. And in the meantime, let me know where you see humanitarian signing. Black Lives Matter, Love is Love, climate strike for school strike for climate justice, or the like. Email the addresses of those homes to postcards@berrienuu.org, berrienuu.org, and I will send a buff postcard to the caring neighbors at that address and let them know that we are here.